Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the pass rusher there. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the QB with the sack, but he was able to still use his arms and his wingspan to knock that ball loose.
Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down coming up. The give to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Poole. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps them on pace for success.
Now adjusting. Fires downfield. Got his man all by himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. The play-action fake. Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Getting set for the point after.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense on?
It's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. But a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Michigan.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Loss of 8 yards on the play. Number 11, on to punt it away.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes a move. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They're trying to get, and the ball's out, and they're after it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble and a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. The Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up when you can get to the quarterback.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires complete on the crosser. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to keep.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On second down, wants to throw it. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Got his man on the right. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Obliterates him, still on the move. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Ready to try the point after.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Ohio State. 14.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking for a crease to the left. Great move there. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. At the 45 on its way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, their guys holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking down the middle. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You got
the freshman able to get home with the sack. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play.
Brings up 3rd down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to let it fly. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they made the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, whether it's in the shoe or the big house, when you have these 2 programs with all that's at stake today, you know emotion emotions run high in a game known simply as the game.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency.
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the comeback is on.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Wolverines will punt this one away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Line gets set. First down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He looks that one in nicely. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Motion from the offense. He's back to throw on second down. Caught. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in the kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now they're...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put...
Running toward the tape. Give him 96 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And it's caught inside the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the ground with the back. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop call and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Third down play from the gun. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Zings it complete to the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. This guy's going after a day sort of like the one Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93, already well on his way.
And Joey Galloway had that Bayou speed, that Freaky Friday speed, and he's got it too. I mean, just such a dynamic weapon on the outside. It's a good idea to find him and throw him the football early, in the middle, and late.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Can anyone catch him? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Intercepted.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
He now has 80 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Flips it out to the back. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Ohio State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he knocks. The uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground, he's got it again. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Ran through the contact. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Power football with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The snap sets up the throw. Makes his connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. On the move. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They'll give it to the back. Jumped on top of the pile.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Okay, 1 possession game, got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few